What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Spilling Wine. I'm your host, Kelly. I'm back with Drew. We have the craziest episode planned today. I don't even think you guys are ready. Get your popcorn, get your wine, get your friends. Just make this a watch party because I think everyone's going to enjoy this one. What do you think?
I think that every single person and their mother needs to see this one.
Oh, 100%. Like, this is going to be crazy.
This is great. That's it.
All right. We're going to start off with the lighthearted. My long distance situationship, which I didn't really get into because I felt like it wasn't really necessary to talk about. But long story short, I was talking to this man long distance on and off for about 10 years. We met on Snapchat when I was in middle school. And he just kept trying to reach out to me. But I obviously, when I got older, I'm not going to entertain something that I entertained when I was 14, 13, you know? So I eventually just stopped answering. And then I tried to hire a social media manager. Long story short, she scammed me. She was from Michigan. And for some reason, I thought this man lived in Michigan, but I got the two states confused, Michigan, Missouri. But I ended up texting him and I was like, hey, I know we haven't talked in years, but like, can you please help me find this person? Like, are you from Michigan? He goes, no, I'm from Missouri, but I'm a computer engineer. I can help you find her.
Okay.
So he helps me like try to find this girl. And he's like, one way that you could thank me for helping you with this is letting me fly out to New York to finally meet you. And I was like, okay, like, what's the harm? You know what I mean? He flies out to New York. It's great. It's fun. We do all the touristy things. We go to Central Park. We go to the museums. We go to the Wax Museum, which I love the Wax Museum.
I just have a question. Where did he stay this whole time that he visited you?
So he got an Airbnb in Staten Island because he was like, I want to see your hometown. I want to see where you're from. I took him to the park with all the turkeys and I was like, this is the Staten Island Zoo.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I was like, yeah, this is the Staten Island Zoo. 20 turkeys, and he believed me. He was like, this is not the zoo, this is just my yard. Like, I don't know, whatever.
You know what though, I feel like people from other places don't understand that we have like this sense of humor that's like completely sarcastic but like completely serious at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know, like, and like that's a very New York thing, and not a lot of other people are just like 1, 2, 3 with it.
Oh my God. I just want to preface this by saying that the way he lives out there is like night and day from how we live out here.
Right.
They don't even eat the same food.
Yeah.
Their day-to-day life is not like ours. They go outside and it's like grass, tree, house a mile away, maybe like a chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't see a lot of people.
A tornado every now and then.
Yeah. like he came here and it was like Mars. Like, I don't know.
Not in Kansas anymore.
So anyways, we have a great time. We're doing all the touristy things. He loves New York. It's his second time in New York. Whatever, he stays for about 3 days. So he didn't stay that long. He leaves. He's crying that he doesn't want to leave. I'm like, okay, sure. He's home. I'm looking through my story views on Instagram. And I see this random girl in my views. It's not uncommon, but I like to see who it is. Like, sometimes it's like a lurker. Sometimes it's just a random person.
Right. Sometimes you just got to click on the profile and see what it's about. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I click on the profile and I see pictures of him on her page.
Oh, my Lord.
Mind you, he had told me before he flew out to see me that he was friends with his ex. He was like, I hope this is not a deal breaker. I'm still friends with my ex from high school. It's nothing like that. Our families are just close. She was there for me during my tough times. I really hope you can look past it. And listen, I'm cool with my ex from high school. We're not like besties and fucking talking all the time, but we're cordial. So like I can understand where he's coming from, especially living in a fucking middle of nowhere misery that you don't have any friends probably, you know? So I was like, okay, fine. But I click on this girl's page and there's pictures of them from years back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I don't really have any suspicions that they're still together.
You know what I think it is, though? Some guys and some girls are like a little weird with their Instagrams and they're like, oh, I don't delete pictures even if it's a relationship.
That's what he said. Back in Missouri. Back in Missouri, we don't delete any pictures over there. Like, what? Okay,
Yeah,
fine,
like
sure.
it's like a thing where like if you delete your pictures, then you're like hiding something or something. I don't know.
Sure.
No, okay, quote unquote.
Right. So I bring it up
So
to him and I'm like, listen, I'm like, I don't know what this is about, but I just don't really feel comfortable because it's long distance. It's a 15-hour drive, 2-hour flight. You know what I mean? It's not like I can drive or Uber 2 hours to see you. It's like I really have to wholeheartedly trust you. And it's like, why does this girl have pictures? The pictures are still up. I could literally show you. I'm like, okay. So he's like, I promise it's not like that. Believe me, I'll fly out to come and see you again so we can spend more time together and build more trust. Like, I promise it's really nothing like that. 2 weeks later, he flies back. He books this nice hotel in Midtown Manhattan. It's like a $10,000 hotel. Very nice, right? He brings his brother. He was like, my brother has always wanted to go to New York. This is like my gift to him. I was like, sure, bring your brother. That's cool. His brother was super cool. We're in the hotel, the three of us, and we're thinking about what to eat for dinner. All of a sudden, I'm just going through my views again. It's a habit. I go through my views. I look to see, like, it's just, I don't know why I do it. It's a habit of mine. I go through my views. I see who's in my story views. Another random person. I click on the page. It's his ex's mom.
whoa. So they're like having fun, like looking you up and stuff while you're just chilling with him.
I literally am like this. He's sitting beside me. His brother's standing like across from me. I'm literally have my phone. I'm like, so do either of you guys want to tell me what's going on? Because why are these people looking at my page? His brother didn't say a word. He was like, I have no idea. Like, he looked shook. Like, I have no idea.
Right.
I was like, really? You guys aren't going to tell me? Because I know one of you know. What's the tea? Spill it. Because I really want to know. First her, now the mom. What's next? The dog? The dad? The brother?
The dog, yo, what?
What is next? Am I being pranked?
No, you're right. You're right.
Am I being pranked right now? I literally was like, I need to take a walk. I got up. I left. Because I was like very confused at like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Are you cheating on someone? Like, what is happening? I just didn't really know what to expect. So I left and he's calling me. Come back. Please don't leave. Please. I came all the way out here to see you. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, fine. I understand you came all the way out here to see me. It's an hour to go back to Staten Island, so I'll just stay with you and whatever. I was going to stay there another night, so I was like, okay, I'll just stay with you. It was fine. We squashed it, acted like nothing happened. It was fine. He was like, I'm going to delete my Instagram and make a new one. I was like, okay, green flag, you know. You're willing to make a whole new Instagram.
Okay, but the green flag would have been just to delete the pictures with her in the first place.
Yeah, but it wasn't on his page. It was on her page.
Oh, okay. So like
whatever.
Oh, so he's one of those that like doesn't even flex her in the first place. So what does it matter?
Oh, I left that apart. I said, how did she find my Instagram? He goes, oh, I told her about you because I wanted to flex. I was like, what?
Okay.
I was like, you wanted to flex? He goes, yeah, like you're a model. You're popping off on social media. You're beautiful. Like it makes me feel good. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel good.
Right.
Like, what is this crazy, corny shit? If I'm talking to somebody, I am not telling my ex that I'm talking to someone. Like, that's just weird.
But in all seriousness,
thing.
how am I supposed to feel if some backwoods girl is like obsessing over me now and then like what am I supposed to just like pretend that she doesn't want like my literal guts?
It was very weird. And then he went home. Same thing. He cried. He like was very weird. He was a Scorpio, by the way. And he's a little bit older. He's 29. He was saying like, oh, like I want things to work between us. But then as soon as he landed, he was like, I don't think we're compatible. I don't like the way you handled the way you just got up and walked away. I was like, I'm sorry, but it's just like confusing to me. Like I'm sure you would feel that way if my exes or people from my past was like watching you. You know what I mean?
I'd feel creeped out. I mean, I do get people watching me from time to time, but I don't even like think twice about it because I really don't care.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, if my ex is talking to somebody and I genuinely didn't have feelings for my ex anymore, I wouldn't go and like stalk the person that he's talking to. Yeah. I feel like that's something you do when you care and you still have feelings.
I don't know. I wish you the best with that situation. Like,
yeah, we stopped talking after he went home. It was like this whole thing of like, whatever, you're from New York, so you're kind of like a fucking alien, basically. That's how he made me feel, honestly, because he was like, oh, New Yorkers, oh my God, like, you guys are so crazy, and like, I don't even know. I'm like,
Yeehaw.
you know what? Go mow your lawn and bathe your cows and whatever you gotta do, because listen, I don't want to do long distance anyways. Like, thank you.
That was crazy.
Right?
No,
How
yeah.
crazy. How crazy.
I don't think that it would have been a good idea anyway, and I think you're probably safer that way anyway.
No, it would have been so much money flying back and forth. And he's tried to reach out to me, but I was already with someone else, which, moving along to the next topic. That's a great transition. That's a great transition for that.
Okay.
Do you have anything that you want to add before?
I just wanted to say that I really can't comment on some specific people because I do feel that I don't want to get roasted by people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So like, I may just be like saying random things, but neutral. Just so they know, like, I'm pretty neutral on everything. Like, when it comes down to anything, like, I really don't care.
Yeah. I feel like this is a topic that I was really going back and forth with because there was just a lot of emotions involved, and I really didn't want to kind of talk about it. And the person that I'm going to be talking about asked me not to talk about it, especially on the podcast. But here we are today.
That's great.
Here we are today because, you know what? I just feel like some people do things, right? And they shouldn't really get away with poor actions, you know? And I'm not here to roast anybody. Like, I am not here to drag anybody through the mud. I'm just here to talk about myself and what I went through and spread awareness if you're dealing with something similar.
Right. Like, God forbid.
I have so many pages of notes because I was just planning for months about talking about this. I don't even know where to start, honestly. It's like my conscience has been telling me to keep it private, but also at the same time, it's like, you have a right. This is your platform. This is why I made Spilling Wine, to talk about my experiences, to talk about my stories. Yes, I love to come on here and spill tea, but I also do it because I like to be relatable. And if you guys are dealing with fuck ass people, like, I want you to watch my podcast and be like, damn, I went through the same shit. You know what I mean?
Right. And you know what? It's not anybody's business what you say besides you, because at the end of the day, these are the experiences that you went through, and nobody else should have a say in what you get to say on your podcast in the first place. And also,
I don't know if you're new here, but I talk about everyone. So you thought you were bigger than the program? I don't think so, babes. But before I even get into what happened, I'm sorry, I'm like dragging this on so long because I really want to put a valid disclaimer on this that, like, I am not bitter by any means. But I'm all for holding people accountable. Everything I'm saying in this video can be fact checked. So if you would like to fact check something, just DM me. My DMs are open. I have screenshots. I have voice recordings. I have timestamps. I have it all.
Except no subs, all love. You know.
Story time of how I met this man. We had each other on Instagram for a while. I think in 2021, he first DM'd me. And I think we met on Hinge or something. And then he DM'd me in 2021. Nothing really came of it. When I started the podcast in 2023, my co-host was at a bar. And he went up to her in the bar and was like, how can I get on Kelly's podcast? And she cracked up. She thought it was hilarious. She sent me a video. She was like, can you say that on video so I can send it to Kelly? And so I literally have the video. I'll send it. I'll show you. It was a very cute video. Like, I woke up to it and it made me happy because it's like a stranger saying, how can I be on Kelly's podcast? Like, it made me feel good because I just started the podcast and it was gaining a lot of traction and it was cool. Like, I loved when people came up and complimented the podcast and wanted to be on it. So, like, I really had so much respect and admiration for him after that. Even though I had him blocked prior to that.
Okay.
Because he DM'd me and he was trying to get with me. And then he posted something of an Instagram model that really turned me off. And I was like, ew, like you're trying to get with me and you're posting like an Instagram model? Ew, block. Like, you know me back then. I was like, ew, icky.
No, yeah, because like, why are you trying to get my attention but still posting other girls and like low key sliding into my DMs for what reason? Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah. So he texted my co-host, my best friend at the time, and was like, please tell Kelly to unblock me. Please tell her that I'm so sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. And I was like, wow, like I never met this man before. I really respect that he messaged my best friend to ask her to tell me to unblock him. Like, I was like, wow, oh my God, maybe this is my soulmate. Maybe this is like from God. This was a while ago. And so I unblocked him. So I still had him on Instagram. I didn't really talk to him after because of that whole block situation. Like, yeah. I thought that he was scared of me. Last summer, I saw him in a bar and I was with one of my guy friends. And I was like, oh my God, that's the guy that I had blocked. Should I go and say something to him? Like, should I go and say hi? And me and him are making eye contact. He's like far away, but he's on the phone by himself. I was like, should I go and say something to him? My guy friend is like, no, leave him alone. Like, you're going to ruin his night. Just leave him alone.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't say anything to him, but you can tell that he wanted to come up and say something. The next day, he messaged me and was like, I don't know who that guy was, but I thought that was your boyfriend. If I knew that that wasn't your boyfriend, I would have came and said something to you. A week later, he meets a girl and they start talking. Cool. I wasn't interested in him. I wanted to say that. Like, I wasn't interested in him at first.
Right.
My best friend was like, oh my God, I met this man in the bar. He's so cute for you. He's so sweet. We even talked about him on the podcast.
I feel like we didn't get into this much. So like, this is my first time hearing about like the ships passing and all that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
My best friend was like, I think he's so perfect for you. I was like, no, not really. Like, not my type. You know, I like them taller. I like them not lustful, like that posting on Instagram, all that lustful stuff. I don't like it. Like, that's like an immediate turn off for me.
Right.
So he starts dating this girl. We're not in contact. One day he messages me. He's with the girl for a few months. He's like, hey, let me ask you something. I'm like, okay. He's like, can I get your advice on something? Because he knows I do the podcast. Okay. I give advice. My girlfriend is doing this, that, and the third. Like, is this something that you would do? I have no bad blood or anything to her. Like, I don't even really know anything about her except for what he's told me. So, like, he could have lied on a lot of things. I don't really know. He's like, my girlfriend is like, for example, my girlfriend keeps going out without me, not inviting me. Is this something you would do? And I was like, no, that's not something I would do. Like, I don't really go out unless it's with my partner if I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm just being brutally honest with the man.
Right.
That one conversation turned to him calling me every other day, venting about his relationship. And I love helping people. I'm a friend to anybody that needs advice. Like, I should have been a therapist. I was actually studying psychology for 2-3 years.
Do you mind if I interrupt for just 1 second?
Go ahead.
It sounds to me like that whole time he was just playing Build-A-Bitch. Like,
yeah, like
feeding you every little thing you need.
No. You know what
like
I think it was?
Putting the stuffing in the bear.
You know what I think it was?
Dressing it up, you know?
I think he was testing the waters. Okay. We're going to get into it because it is so crazy, Drew. Like, you don't even understand.
Why do I not know, like, most of this information anyway?
Because I don't talk about the man because I don't give a fuck. And like, okay. I don't really, like, it's just so much history, like, so much. And that's why we're here today. But this man, when I tell you, hour-long phone conversations. My girlfriend's neglecting me. She's doing this without me. She's telling me I'm going to sleep. She's telling me she's going to sleep, and then I see her Snap score going up. Like, it was just a million things, and I'm like, listen, that's your relationship. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just, like, speaking life into him because I thought we were friends, and I'm like, I'm going to tell you what I would tell my girls. Right. I'm going to tell you what I would tell my sister. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to influence your decision in any type of way. He was, like, stuck in that relationship. He even told me, like, I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. Like, I can't leave. And And I'm just like, listen, you have to just deal with this shit on your own. I was talking to a fucking misery man, misery guy. And I was talking to guys while he was with her. I was going on dates, and it was like I was telling him about my dates, and he was telling me about his relationships. And he was always like, "I hope it works out with that guy.
Right.
I hope you go on this date, and I hope it works out, and you deserve the best." And he was never on some weird flirty shit with me. So I never had that feeling of, oh, this is weird, because he never actually flirted except for saying like, "You're so awesome, you deserve the best." Or,
okay,
"I wish more girls were like you," but not in like a creepy way, but in like a friend way. But now looking back, I kind of think of like, that was weird. You shouldn't have said that.
He's planning. He's like pre-planning what he wants.
He was
like setting it up.
He was planting the seeds.
Yes.
So they met in the summer. I think they started officially dating in October.
Okay.
He calls me in December, venting about some shit. I don't know what the fuck he was venting about. But then he said something. I don't know what month this was in, but he said to me, he said, "I really wish you let me come talk to you that night, because then I wouldn't be in this predicament. Or I need to be with someone more like you." Right. More like the homebody that doesn't really talk to many people. You know, just my morals, my values. I don't really believe in the stuff of this generation.
So now he's like watering the plants. Okay.
Watering the plants, but I didn't realize, because I wasn't even attracted to him at first. I wasn't like, "Oh, this guy is cute, let me talk to him." No, I was like, this is a weirdo needing my advice. He needs like, this is like the poor little puppy dog that needs water. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like trying to steal her man. That's weird. I was not doing that.
Right.
I genuinely thought that he was my friend. Like, genuinely. And he was even like, "Oh, like, I would never cheat in a relationship, and I love this person, and I'm the best man ever," and like hyping himself up. Like, I wish there was more men like me in the world. And like, okay. But let's go.
That's just narcissistic behavior, but okay.
You know what he even said, which was absolutely insane? He said that when he first met her, he actually wanted her best friend, but settled for her because she was the one that came onto him first. If they're watching, I really hope that you really listen and think about that, because that is a crazy, crazy, crazy thing to say. If we were in the bar, me and my girl best friend, you wanted my friend, but I flirted with you, so you picked me, and you secretly wanted my friend, we're gonna have a problem. We're squaring up. We're squaring up. I'm sorry. He's going to kill me for saying that, but listen, it is what it is. Oh my God. This is like my notes that I wrote about stuff that he said is really bad. I'm not even going to say all this stuff, but, so they eventually break up. I don't really know many details. I know some details of what he told me, but I don't really know many, many details. I think they broke up in summer, like early summer, in the beginning of the summer. And he was like, "I'm really hurting." Do you have something to say? No.
No.
He was like, he was like, he went to the gym apparently, and he was lifting really heavy, and he hurt himself.
Okay.
So he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so miserable. Like, I hurt myself, and like I'm hurt, and I'm upset, and blah, blah, blah." It was summer. Like, we all want to go out. We all want to have a good time. He was like, "We should hang out." Not on like that, but like hanging out, talking, socializing. I was like, "Yeah, why not? Whatever. I'll help you be," how do I say it? Like, I'll help you heal, basically. Because he had asked me, like, "How are you so comfortable with yourself? How are you so confident? How are you so strong?" He asked me these things, and I'm like, "Listen, if you just listen to what I'm telling you, you'll be like me." You know what I mean? And I was like, "Listen, if you really want to be friends, seriously, like, we can be friends. Cool." We ended up going out to a bar together. Not on no weird shit, because remember, I didn't want him at first. I had no intention. I had no intention of being with him. I wasn't like, "Oh, I want to date this man." Never. I didn't start feeling that way until about maybe like a month or 3 weeks into talking to him.
Okay.
So like the first couple weeks, it was still like, "Okay, I'm helping you as a friend."
Okay.
But you can tell that he was plotting, because he was starting to flirt with me more and more. And I was like, "No, don't flirt with me." I was literally telling him like, "You know, you're not going to flirt with me because I'm not going to be your rebound." I literally said that to him. So
He probably saw that as like you trying to play hard to get, and that's what I'm thinking. Like he kind of like he wanted to just keep chasing because you just kept running.
Yeah, and I also feel like he wanted a distraction as well, but he was telling me that he was going out and getting girls from bars and stuff, and I was like, you're gross. I was like, that is not what you need to do. I said, forget the girls, go pray, seriously,
Right.
pick up a Bible, do some meditation. I literally was telling him this, and I was like, listen, you need to go and do the work. I don't know why you're going out and trying to fucking play pick me boy and pick up all these girls. Like, what are you doing?
That's insane to me.
And I'm like, you're literally like exchanging yourself with all these people. You're like attracting evil spirits because you're just like,
yeah. And then like also their energy stays on you for like 7 years apparently.
Yeah.
And like what are you gonna do? Just shake it off? Like you ain't Taylor Swift. Sorry.
I'm like, this is gonna make you feel worse. Like, come on. And eventually he told me, he was like, back in December when were on the phone call, when we had that phone call, I knew that it was you that I should be with.
Oh my God. The look in your eyes, you're like, I did not want him to say that.
What do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? And he was like, I just couldn't let it go because I'm not that person.
Right.
I don't like hurting people.
No, I know.
Which is very ironic to say. So anyways, he had told me that he wanted to be with me. He was like, it's destiny. I know that I'm destined to be with you because you pulled me out of such a dark place.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, if you want to be with me, you got to wait 6 months to a year. 6 months to a year, because I am not going to be your rebound. When I tell you this man begged me, I'm ready. I'm not hurt anymore. I'm ready. Like it was toxic. I would never go back. She was blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And I said no the first few times. I was like, no, I don't believe you. No. He kept reassuring me. Like, he made it his mission to reassure me that he was ready. And I even talked to my mom about it. And she was like, people heal at different times. And she was kind of like in my ear, like telling me like, you can't judge it off of time. And his therapist was saying that. And I was
Your mom is so much nicer than
she is so much nicer.
Than how you would like handle this. And like, I see it already, but like, he needs to be handled with the way you would handle it in certain situations. And in certain situations, like, it's okay to listen to what she has to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, of course, sometimes I do listen. So I listened. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just being too hard on it. Like, everyone does have a certain time frame and like whatever. So I finally, after like 2 months, I finally agreed to dating him, to being his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Again, he's still reassuring me, like, do you feel comfortable? Are you like, and I was periodically checking, like, are you okay mentally? Are you still hurt? Are you this? He goes, no, I'm just hurt physically, my shoulder, whatever the fuck it was. I don't even give a fuck what body part it was. Your neck, your shoulder, your ass. I don't care what it was. I think it was his shoulder. I don't really know.
My back, lick my, and my.
Like, I think it was his shoulder. He hurt his shoulder. So he was like, no, it's just my shoulder. My shoulder's hurt. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's just my shoulder. That's all I'm worried about. And he kept like saying that. So eventually I grew to trust him more because he was proving himself, right? It was great.
Not bad.
I think we had one argument, and it was when he got so drunk. He got so drunk and started acting weird. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, what demon just came out of you?
I was gonna say something, but it's like kind of like identifying, and like I can't be like, oh, he does this with his life, he does that with his life. So okay, moving on.
Yeah, I feel like I'm keeping this very vague, right?
Yeah, it's vague enough. I think it's vague enough.
It's vague enough. Right. I didn't bring her up at all.
Okay.
When I'm in a relationship, I'm only worried about me and you and what you're bringing in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about all the extra noise. This goes for all my relationships. Like, I'm not even asking questions.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to, because I already knew from when we were friends, you know?
Right. You know enough about somebody. You hope that they're not exactly this, like, discombobulated in actual, like, you know, especially if they can come to you with certain situations, hopefully they can continue to come to you with these situations.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
And when I tell you, it was a very slow burn for me. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm so attracted to you, I'm so obsessed with you. It was like, over time, I grew to have feelings for him. you know, which
Yeah.
was my first time that I've done that. I haven't done that with anyone, and it was very different. I feel like it was actually a very healthy way to get to know someone. Like, it was, you know, it was unique because we already had that bond, or I thought we did.
Right.
And he was over here like bragging about me to everybody, his friends, his cousins, his parents, people that he saw in the bar. Like, this girl saved my life. This girl's amazing. Like, you know, and everyone's swiping up. Oh, I didn't want to post him at first because it was just a messy. It was, I feel weird about posting my
I'm just glad that when you went, you know, where you took separate pictures, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you didn't take separate pictures in certain places, like, it's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, like what are you going to actually do when you have to, quote unquote, remove said person?
Exactly. And it's crazy because I didn't want to post him. He wanted to post me. So I was like, fine. Like, I'm not going to be that weird person that's like, you can't post me. Like, nobody can know about me. Like, I'm not that. But I'm also like very like, okay, maybe this isn't really a good idea.
Yeah.
But like, if you're so persistent in wanting to post me, then fine. Go ahead. So we post each other. And you know how it is. Once you post someone one time, it's like you post them a lot now. Because it's like everybody already knows. So what am I hiding now?
What's the big deal? Like, you might as well just post again and again.
Exactly. So I'm like, he was in my TikToks. Okay. All this stuff. And to my knowledge, I don't know if this is true, but from what he told me, his ex didn't really care when they broke up. She was kind of just like, okay, clean cut, bye, which is like how I am. So,
I mean, just me and my twin and him.
But this is like a relevant part of the story because she wasn't really showing up. I mean, she did text and no caller ID him a couple times. But it wasn't like every night. Like, I've dealt with crazy people that called every fucking night. So he was in my TikToks, and I think she like saw one of my TikToks, or I think, but I saw her in my story views one time, and I said something to him. Like, I thought it was funny because I was like, oh, look who it is. You know, like I didn't say anything bad or nothing like that. I was just like, look, that's so crazy. That's so funny. And he laughed. He said, LMFAO, fuck her. Like, I don't care what she thinks. I don't care, like, what happens to her. Like, he was saying all these things, but you can tell that there was, like, a switch.
No, yeah, with him, I mean, there was, like, two different moods, and, yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I seen it. It
was definitely a switch because now in his head, he's like, oh, shit, she knows. Oh, shit, like, she's looking.
Well, because he's playing good cop and bad cop at the same time. Mm-hmm. You know, like, you just can't do that.
Yeah, and I'm very intuitive, so I knew right away. Right. I kind of like felt the switch, and I was like, okay, this relationship is over.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, this is it. Because I just felt the energy. I like felt it. On National Boyfriend's Day, I told him that I was going to finally post him on my main page as a post.
Okay.
This man, mind you, he's been telling me, like, when are you going to post me? When are you going to post me? When I tell him this was after she looked at my page. He goes, as a story post, right? I was like, no, I was going to post you on my main. He's like, what? No, as a story post. I'm like, what changed?
Okay, this is interesting. I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, like, maybe he just wants people to just be aware, like, just so that they know, like, not maybe. But I always think the best of people. I'm sorry.
He only wanted to be a story post, not a main post.
Yeah.
After he knew that she saw.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm not posting at all. Because we broke up the next day. I'm going to tell you guys how that all went down. We went out to eat. And he seemed very anxious. And I was like, what's wrong? He was like, I don't want her to start stalking us. I had to get a restraining order on this past person. And I don't want it to be the same. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, right. I just don't, like, she's looking like I just don't want any drama. And I'm like, drama? What are you talking? I'm like, what are you talking about right now? And I was just like, all right. Like, he's like, I don't think we should post anymore because I just don't want drama. I don't want stalkers. I don't want that. I'm like, all right. I like literally didn't even say anything. That night, we go back to my house And I'm going to post a TikTok about the story time
Okay.
of how me and him met. Like, I literally had that filmed, almost edited, and I was going to post it. He rewatched this shit 10 times over and over again. I don't like this. Delete it, delete it, delete it. I was like, I'm not going to post it. I'm not going to post it because you already made a big deal about posting anything. So I was like, I'm not posting it. Don't worry. He literally made a big thing. He left, right? And then I just stopped answering because I was like, yeah, this relationship is done. I could feel the energy switch.
Right.
The next morning, he calls me. I haven't answered him all night. He's texting, like, I hope you're okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm not answering at all. I didn't talk to him for the rest of the night. He calls me in the morning. I just think the social media thing, like, I don't think we're compatible. I said, that's not the reason. What is it? He's like beating around the bush. He's not telling me like what it is, right?
I mean, now we both know what it is, but
we both know what it is. I don't even really need to get into all the details because the details were like really
that's crazy.
Like invasion of privacy that like I would never cross.
Yeah.
Basically, within the jumble of the fucking phone call, he finally admits that his ex reached out to him and that he wants to get back with her. Of course, I'm like confused. I had a feeling that night. So it wasn't like completely blindsided, but it was kind of just like confused because what? Like,
is that the night that I read your cards? Or like around the night that I read your cards?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just very random. And like,
okay.
He didn't want to tell me at first. And then he like got scared. He didn't want to communicate with me because he was scared. I don't know what he was scared about, but whatever. We exchanged words. I said what I said, and that was it. What else do I have written? Because there's just a lot. Like, there's a lot that I don't want to add, and there's stuff that like I probably forgot. I'm actually really happy that he cut it off when he did, because actually I said to him, I was like, listen, if you are not healed and not over your ex, I don't deserve that. I think we should go our separate ways. Like, I literally said that before.
It's completely better to know that in the first place than to have to waste more time anyway.
Before he even told me that she reached out.
Yeah.
I said, maybe we should just go our separate ways. Like, maybe we should just not do this anymore. And then that's when he said that she reached out.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't really know what. It was just, like, a lot of, like, mixy situation. But, like, my whole thing was, like, don't pretend to be all in and, like, basically lie. Just leave like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No,
you had to have known prior to that. You don't just, like, wake up one night, what am I doing here? Let me leave. Like,
right. Yeah. No, I feel like it's hard when someone thinks they want something and then like they just decide against their better judgment, I guess. But the thing is, I mean, you know, with stuff like that, I feel like it doesn't even like matter. It's like as long as you can make your decision to leave, then I can make my decision to not take you back in the first place.
Yeah, and also, like, he was saying, like, you were so amazing, like, none of my feelings for you were fake. It's just, like, it's not black and white. Like, you were amazing to me. You did everything right. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Like, he made it clear that it wasn't me, and I know it wasn't me.
Yeah. All right, Shaggy.
Why do you have to lie? Just, like, tell me what it is. I'm not going to fucking cut your head off. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, I don't know why you're upset. Like, you can get anyone you want. Like, whatever. Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't make up for the fact that you did what you did, you know?
Of course not. I feel like no matter what, if you're going to hurt somebody, like, if you're going to choose to be with somebody, don't choose to hurt them in the end. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try your hardest to make that person, like, feel what you felt for them in the first place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it feels like almost like there was no point in all of that, you know? So it's kind of like, yes, there is no point in it. However, you did learn from it so that you know what not to do, how not to act, why you shouldn't be too friendly with guys like that, and then
100%.
And then get straight into something, you know, put your boundaries up more, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah. And it's also crazy because I knew better and I still
Right.
let him convince me. And I feel like that's the part that really made me upset. It wasn't losing him. It wasn't his ex. It was the fact that I knew that this was a bad idea.
Yeah.
I knew that some shit was going to happen. And I still let him convince me that he was healed and shit. I was more mad at myself more than anyone.
Yeah.
You know, and I also feel like that's why I kind of got over it as quickly as I did, because it was never about my hurt about them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, we did have such a good friendship. So I did feel really bad when he was on the phone crying to me for 3 hours about how he didn't want to hurt me and how he knew that this was like the wrong choice, but like he couldn't stop himself because of the feelings and whatever. And like I stayed on the phone with him and I listened to him cry and I was like, yeah, I understand. Like, you know, whatever.
To me, in my opinion, and this really isn't anything, like, I'm not really trying to like make anybody feel any type of way, but if I have feelings for someone and then I no longer have feelings for them, it means that I didn't have feelings for them in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that way.
It's
Yeah.
just it's like, to me, that means like it wasn't actually like, it wasn't that like heartthrob genuine. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could just be like such a, like a hard on his sleeve type of person. But at the same time, like if I actually like the person through and through, I would have like made sure I messaged them again at some point and just been like, listen, I think we got off on the wrong foot or something like that. Like, not on some, let me go text my ex type, you know? Like,
my thing is, I feel like I love people when they're in my presence and I'm like, wow, I love this person so much. I'm in love with them, whatever the case may be. And then when I'm not with them anymore, I look back and those feelings, I don't feel the same love that I did. And I'm like, wait, did I even really love this person? Because I think I only love things when they're in my presence. You know,
right.
When I have their energy within my realm. You know?
You know what though? It's a big turnoff when a guy chooses someone else in general. So you have to remember that too.
Oh yeah, he was done the second he did that.
Yeah, no.
And he knew it too. He knew it too. He knew it too. Like, I'm not mad, but like, that's it. Like,
literally, like,
that's it.
Don't hit me up. Done. Zilch. Done. Nada.
It's been about like 2 months since this happened, and you know, I'm kind of pretty much over it. The feelings are fizzled out, and I really am seeing things logically. Like, wow, no, this deserves to be talked about in some capacity. Not dragging him through the mud, but this is a situation that is very common, and I feel like it's not really talked about that much.
Right. And just remember, Kelly, because I know you care a lot about other people.
I know.
But it's not your business to pick up the pieces after this episode.
I know.
It really isn't.
Also, so there's more to it. He reached out today. He broke no contact after a month. And I'm going to read you guys what he said.
Yeah.
Basically, he was like, I hope everything's okay with you. You were right. She left again. Like, basically, like, you were right. Everything that you said was going to happen, happened. And what did I say?
What did I say? What did we both say?
I was like, what do you want me to say? Like, you're a dumbass. What do you, like? And I was kind of just like, I don't even know why you're telling me. I don't know why you're texting me, talking to me. Like, at this point, you waited until I didn't care anymore. Like, at all. Like, I don't even feel bad. I don't even have those feelings of empathy anymore. I'm just kind of like, oh, him? Who is that again? Like, I move on fast. I move on very quickly. It's just like, it's old news. But at the same time, I don't really know if I said anything that bad about him, did I?
You didn't even say anything about him personally. You didn't say anything about her personally. I think you're fine.
Just the situation, right?
Just the situation. No, we kept it very vague. And I'm sure that more than half the people that are watching this won't even figure it out. So.
No, they definitely won't figure out. Maybe a handful of people, a small handful of people who know my personal life and everything. But yeah, if those people are watching, I just want you guys to be grateful because there are so many details that I could have thrown in here. And I really try to make it as vague as possible because I don't want to come on here and shit on people. Like, I really don't. I do have a conscience and I do feel for people genuinely. And even when I'm sitting in editing episodes and like old episodes even, I'm like, oh wow, like I can't believe I said that. I shouldn't have said that. So I'm really being mindful of everything that I'm telling you guys, and everything that I said can be fact checked by me, yours truly.
And just remember, in case you haven't realized, what other people think of you is not your business.
100%. 100%. And everybody watching my TikTok, stalking my TikToks, I'm not going to stop posting TikToks for your information.
Don't make me snap my fingers in a deep formation.
Like, I don't think these people realize that social media is my outlet. Like, can we just talk about it? Like, I don't post things to get a reaction out of anyone. I do it because I love it. I do it because it's fun. I do it because I stay up at night looking through my TikTok profile and laugh my ass off. I'm sorry.
Like, I think I actually, like, I make myself laugh, and I think you make me laugh, like, more than anyone else on TikTok right now. So
yeah,
there's that.
And like a lot of people are like, oh, you post this for attention, you post this to like get a rise out of me. And it's like, no, I post it because my 5 friends are laughing their ass off at this one video right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just my life. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, it's just you knew who I was when you started dating me, and I feel like that's like I'm sorry. You met me through my podcast. You should have already knew what to expect. Honestly.
Would you think she wasn't gonna say anything? Like,
and I really held it off for so long.
Right.
And even in the last episode, even in our first episode, like the episode that we just recorded, I was like, yeah, I got fucked over. But I didn't say any details, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, why should I keep my mouth shut? Why can't I come on here and literally be a podcast host like I am and talk about things that I'm experiencing?
I feel like a lot of people want to make other people feel bad about eating, sleeping, and breathing these days, and it's just like not realistic at all. Like, literally, if you don't want to be talked about, don't do anything that we could talk about.
That's my
like,
favorite.
Hello?
That's my favorite.
Hello?
Thing. That's my favorite thing to say, because no, genuinely, because I've dealt with so many other people that were just normal and didn't do anything, and I haven't talked about them on the podcast once.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what else to add. Like, I feel like I've said the majority of it, the PG version of it.
Definitely PG, definitely watered down, like
way watered down version of it. I don't want him to watch this and like cry, even though maybe he will. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't want him. I don't want anyone to watch this and cry. Like, I just want people to watch this and relate to it and vibe out with us.
And you know, maybe the girlies can learn a few things from
100%.
any one of these situations. And trust your gut the first time, because you're never wrong.
Yes. Trust your gut immediately, because I knew from the jump. Before I even called feelings to this man, I knew. Well, that wraps up today's episode. It was a crazy one. It was a long one, but I know for sure it was a good one. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for always watching, supporting. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, listen on Spotify, rate us 5 stars on there. Shop the merch, download the Hub 17 app. You can watch all our episodes on there. Follow the podcast, follow me, follow Drew. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.